Hey, what's up folks? It is Ty here with some exciting updates on the Queer Retreat. In case you missed it, I announced that I am hosting a Queer Retreat for me and my followers, and I let you guys decide where we're going, and the survey results are in... Is that a geyser in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? We're going to Yellowstone in July of 2023, so you have over a year, plenty of time to prepare for 5 days of hiking and camping and swimming with me and 8 to 12 other queer people. I'm also bringing Christy and my mom, and we'll have professional tour guides showing us around throughout the whole trip and preparing our meals. And they said the food on this trip is like phenomenal. So I personally am very excited for that. Tickets are going on sale this Saturday, the 11th at noon Pacific. And there are only 12 spots on this trip, and with the overwhelming response we got, they're expected to sell out pretty quickly. So I've got an email list linked in the description, and joining that will give you early access to the ticket sales as well as an early bird discount if you're one of the first 8 to sign up. So if you're thinking about going, definitely get on that list. When the trip goes live this Saturday, you'll be able to look at the full itinerary and see like all the details of all the hikes we're doing, everything where we're going day by day. But I have some other info about the trip that I want to go over. So first off, there were some comments about wheelchair accessibility needs. I asked TrovaTrip and they said this trip with the trails and the hiking and stuff unfortunately is not wheelchair accessible, but they have 2 trip itineraries that they have designed for accessibility. I believe they said one is Cancun, the other one is Dominican Republic. So for future retreats, maybe we can see about doing one of those. The next thing I want to talk about are the guides. So we have 2 professional tour guides who will be out there with us the whole time. And like I said, cooking our food, score. So I asked TrovaTrip if it would be possible to get us queer guides. And when I brought that up, they were very on board with the idea. They were like, oh yeah, we get why that's important. We totally want to do that. So they said they're definitely going to try to make that happen. But the only obstacle is that they don't know if the touring company is even allowed legally to ask their employees that kind of information about themselves, which is fair. So they said they're going to do what they can. Maybe queer tour guides. If that doesn't end up being an option, then our tour guides will for sure be women who, in that case, may or may not be queer. And then the last thing I want to bring up about the trip is swimming. Like I mentioned in the last video and then earlier, swimming is one of the activities that is available to us here. But since this is a national park and the river we'll be swimming in is public, they can't guarantee us a private spot, which is something that I had kind of floated to them as being a preference. But they said that if the spot that we're going to ends up being busy, the guide can take us to different spots and we can hopefully find one that is not too full of other people for us to feel comfortable swimming. And the swimming is going to take place basically on our way back to camp from one of the hikes. So if we don't end up being able to find a place to swim, we can just go back to camp and do a fun camp time activity together. But hopefully we'll get to swim, which I guess leads into my question for you, which is what kind of downtime activities would you like to do? I planned on bringing some dice and preparing some pre-rolled character sheets and maybe, running a bit of D&D while we're out there. If everyone seems down, we got to keep it pretty light because we're backpacking. So if you have any ideas, leave them in the comments below. Make sure to get on that email list for early access and the early bird discount. I'm fucking stoked. I've never been to Yellowstone. This is going to be incredible. I'll talk to you guys soon.